Hey people, welcome back to Love and Sun Gaming. I know it's been a while. We've been working, going to school, stuff, lots of other stuff. This needs to be thrown away. Anyway, welcome back to Love and Sun Gaming. This is Farming Simulator 2022? Yes, Farming Simulator 2022. And we're going to do some farming. But we're not only just going to do some farming, we're going to create something called a monopoly. Now, let's take a look here. See all these patches of land. All this stuff here. This one's in particular. How much does that cost? Oh goodness, look at that, $680,000. We're going to take over all of that. Or we're going to take over a lot of it. So, in order to create a farming monopoly, I want to take over everything here. So, these are all the crops that you can grow in the game. Every bit of that. Including grass. Poplar? Poplar? Poplar. Wait a minute. Poplar. As in poplar trees? It's been a while since I played this game, so I don't remember how a lot of this stuff works. Like, I know you can have tree farms and stuff like that, but yeah. So I think where I want to start at is how much does this mainland cost? Here. Alright? Okay. Yes, that's where I want to start at. And then I have to look at my money. And then I have to look at what's growing here. I think this is wheat. Let's see. That's wheat. That might be sunflowers or something. Yeah, it's sunflowers. Then that orange is corn? Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. I need a starter farm, which more likely this is going to be it. I need a starter farm, which more likely this is going to be it. This is sunflower, that's corn, and this is what are you? No, this is corn. I think the other one was wheat. And okay, so anyway, this game is very seasonal specific, so you can't really do a whole lot until the season comes up. So like with these sunflowers, you can't even plant them until the season is there for you to plant them. Like this wheat, same thing. And oh, this is ready to harvest like right now. Like you gotta pick this, you gotta get this stuff right now. Okay, so now, if you're new to Farming Simulator, this is a game about farming, obviously. But not only is it a game about farming, but you can have like ranches, and you can have sheep, you can have chickens, and you can build factories and industrial stuff and all that good stuff. So what my plan is to do, and I thought it was like a KFC. It's not. It's a diner. Oh. Hey, dude. Hey. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked. What was I talking about? Yeah, this is a game about farming. It's all about farming. And not only is it a game about farming, it's about ranches and stuff like that. But you also have to create factories. It's like when you first start, the base game gives you like a couple of tractors to choose from, a couple of harvesters. But then the game has its own mob hub. It has a website too. You can download like downloadable content. Now how I feel about it is the downloadable content is just like the rest of the game, and they just didn't put it in there. And so they're gonna make it your business to put all that stuff in there. That's what they're doing. So I think I'm starting out with 1.5 million. If you see in the corner there. 1.5 million is enough to give me a little bit of everything I need to get started. So like if you get to take the cheap stuff or used stuff or whatever, you'll be good to go. But let's see what we get. So like this is the use button. This is new to this game. I think 19, I don't think they had it. I'm not sure, I don't remember. I have it. And hey, look at that. Right off the bat, you can get a tractor for 50% off. Now, these tractors, like I said, are not new. They might need some work done to them. But you can definitely get them. They're definitely usable. So I think this is going to be one that I'm going to buy, but I'm going to hold off on it for just a second. I don't even know what size this is. I think it looks like a small tractor. maintenance. Let's go here. Okay, so we have small, medium, and large. Of course, the large one's going to be doing the heavy loads, the mediums for like medium crap. And these things are useless unless you're just going to be doing a bunch of like, I don't know, moving stuff around the farm. Then you have all this stuff. So, a couple of things here. I have not utilized the great technology yet. Now, I did make a video previously where I was trying to achieve that. Hadn't made it there yet, but I also scrapped it because I wanted to start completely over with you guys. And that's this video you're watching now. That video was not going to be released. Then there's all of technology, which is interesting. I have not touched that. But then there's some stuff that I haven't touched from Farm Simulator 19. Such as dealing with cows and sheep and so on and so forth. So a lot of different things I have not done. So to get started, do people normally start out with $1.5 million to start a farm? Alright, so I went ahead and I did some things, and I came back and I gave myself $100,000. I don't own any land, I don't own any equipment, and I think this is more realistic to what like starting a business is. Most businesses, even getting a business loan, they don't start out with very much money, and so that's what I just did here. I did just that. And why is this set up like this? What's going on with this building? I didn't even know this was something that you can walk through. Let's see what type of land I can buy with 100K. Nothing's in the price range. Just absolutely nothing. Oh wait. Yeah, hey, we can do these. Okay, so, and at the same time, we really don't have a choice. 49, 50, we're just gonna go to 49. Buy. What did I buy? What is that? Soybeans. I know nothing about soybeans. So let's go look at our property. Okay, it's still growing, so I need to figure out when soybeans are actually ready to harvest. Click this calendar here, and soybeans, and looks like in October. So we won't make any money until then, which kind of sucks. So, let's keep going. What needs to be done here? Herbicide needs plowing. I don't want to plow it though. I'm gonna wait till it's ready to harvest. So I think what I'm gonna do now is start like pricing out some stuff that I'm gonna need. So let's hit P here for the shop. Can our harvester do? Yeah, it can do soybean. And unfortunately, the cheapest harvester they have is this mod here. It's like $55,000. Yeah, actually that is the cheapest one that we have. So we might have to go to the bank and take out a couple of $1,000s. Because they don't have like a trailer or anything that I can use to actually harvest that. So you have to buy a harvester. Oh, I think you can lease it. Let's see. Customize. Let's see. Yeah, you can lease it. For how much? Okay, so the base cost is $1,100. Per work day is $550. Then per work hour, $1,155. Do you want to lease it for $2,805? Okay, so yeah. Don't lease anything until you absolutely have to. So we might have to wait on that. I never used the lease option before. I always just cheat money in and do it that way. So this is a new one on me. It's a challenge. But you know what? It's going to be worth it to become the Monopoly man of farm. Let's find a couple of cheap rigs. So we're definitely going to need something to move around in. What's in the discount pile? Okay, half off of this guy here is $41,000, and you have to buy it because it's used. So it's not something that you can just lease. The truck's gonna cost too much. Everything costs too much. So let's go here. Now there are a couple of small tractors that I can use, that I can buy, that's under the range. And of course, these are gonna be mods as well. And like I said, I don't feel too bad about using mods because the game feels kind of incomplete without them. There's certain things that's like, yeah, you're cheating, like the super strong or the super strength mod where you can move anything in the world, or the super fast mod, you know. And then there's also the shop anywhere mod, which at the same time it's kind of like cheating, but at the same time you pay a little extra to have your stuff delivered to you. So let's check this guy out. he goes 12 miles an hour. Really don't need it to go that fast. Problem is, oh no, there's a turn on there. And no lights. None. Oh wait, no. There they are right there. There's lights on it. So, kind of stuck with that as an option. And it's not very powerful, like, at all. Uses quite a bit of gas too. But it's an old tractor. It's called a Kramer, which never heard of it before. Okay, so we borrowed $300,000 from the bank. We now have $350,000. Anything to get to that sweet, sweet goal of the Monopoly Man of farming. So let's go back here and let's do. Let's go back to the shop. I want to be able to place this stuff somewhere. So I don't know who farm this is, and they're not growing anything. So this is the delivery tool. Pops up as a little orange circle or whatever. You can get this off the Mob Hub. You can't get it through the game for some reason as a script, but you can download it from the website that's working with Farming Simulator, and you can get it. But I think it charges like $50 to deliver whatever it is you want. So we're gonna hit S. That sets it. You know what? Might need to set it over here. Let's do that. We're not gonna get that much stuff because, you know, remember every month we gotta pay a certain amount of this stuff back. So S here. Okay, so we're gonna get some tractors that's gonna actually be worth a poop. And let's go to like honestly, let's get this one here. It's only $41,000. I think we could work with one tractor. It has the forks here, the 3-point attachment here, and it also has an attachment here. So which is perfect for what we kind of need. And then gonna want to put a front load attachment on there because, like I said, I do have the super strength mod or whatever, but I want to make sure I only use that for emergency reasons, and I want to play the game as intended while trying to become the Monopoly Man of farming. So I'm gonna put it attached on there. I normally use the I don't know how to say that, R. And then I want to also use narrow tires. And one thing I noticed with the narrow tires is that when you drive over your crops, it doesn't crush them like wide tires or the standard tires, which is interesting. And I think the game thinks of that as a way of, I guess, driving in between the crops to make sure you don't crush them. But you can literally drive, you can do donuts in the crop and it won't destroy it. Okay, and then we got that. So now, big trucks. This is a pallet truck. This is also a mod, but I think this thing is quite useful. Like, but we don't need that because we're growing soybean. So what we're gonna have to do here is go here, and we're gonna need a trailer for it. And what this trailer is gonna do is allow us to be able to transport that soybean from point A to customer B or whatever. And so we're gonna be growing soybean. Now, what's gonna be a good fit? It's possible it could be this. It holds 12.1 metric. Or 6 tons, but 50 kilograms. We might do this because we only have a tray. Wait a minute. That's well set up. We might need something bigger than that. Let's. What's gonna be something that's just gonna be absolutely worth it? Alright, so now we're back, and I can't stand the fact that it starts you back in the same place every time you start a new game. Or, not a new game, but when you restart the game, or whatever. Now, I'm going to show you how this stuff works. So the whole truck situation here with the bucket on the back, it's from the mod. If you haven't seen it, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have seen it, but if you haven't seen it, you hop into your truck, which I think is a really nice truck on the inside, and then you pull up, and then you bag into it. Hold on with me. And it works like a regular semi. See that? So you can load this thing up, you can dump your stuff out. I think this is what we're going to use for right now until we can get some more money rolling. Alright, so anyway, I don't know who property this is, but these vehicles can stay right there until the end. And then with this guy, this is like, I guess a cheapo harvester or whatever. And so I don't really have the money to hire people right now. Oh wait a minute. Is it gonna connect? Please tell me it's gonna connect. Yeah, there we go. It connected. $20,000. That's interesting. Huh. Can't see out of it, but yeah. Okay. Now, for other things that we might need, we're just going to have to work with that one tractor for right now. And then we're going to go to this side. We're going to need some things for maintenance reasons. So we're going to need a plow, which is the cheapest plows, like this guy, because these right here, you'd be all day trying to do something. You don't want those. And this is for, like, you know, you plow your fields, and once you're done plowing your fields, you might have a little bit over here in this corner, or you might have some out here. That's what that little one's for. It's for edging up, basically. And that's still a waste of money. Don't buy that. So what I would like to do is try to figure out a way to make some passive income on top of this stuff while we're waiting for more, you know, money. So I would definitely like to buy this area here, but we have to see how much this is going to cost us. 47. That's going to cost, oh hey, 64 grand. That's perfect. So let's buy it. We have 34 grand left. Here's the reason why I did this. Because now we have a section for two, what's the word I'm looking for here? Well, now we have a section for two different crops. We can have two different crops going at one time, and we'll be fine with that. And this is a pretty big lot, so I think we can put like a garage or something on here. Something so we can universally pit all of our stuff while we're not using it. Just kind of keep it out of the way, keep it out of sight. So let's do that. Go in the shop, and if you click this here, they have a construction area. Click that. That's me. Look how handsome I am. If I can't like zoom into myself. Like, let me do it. All right, fine. I was trying to show you how handsome I was, but hey, you know. So this is the lot that I just purchased. It's got all the stuff on it. Like I said, I didn't know who lot it was. It's our lot now. We're gonna need a couple more things. So first, I want to get like a garage, something universal that we can keep everything in. I'm gonna put it right here on this farming lot. Normally don't like to do that, but since the circumstances is kind of stacked against me, we're going to do it. Now, these are sheds, and a lot of these are mods, which I'm cool with. I don't know if I have to buy this crap. It's too big, too bulky. They have a $10,000 choice here. Let's see what that's about. Actually, I kind of like it. Like, it's, you know, yeah, I kind of like that. But, like I said, I'm going a realistic route here. And realistically, if you have a factory, you can go to other people and you can buy product to make the product that you're trying to make. So let's do... I like the idea of a sugar mill. Where is it? There's a sugar mill here somewhere. There it is. So I like the idea of a sugar mill. Now here's the deal with the sugar mill. You need specific tools to do sugar beets, sugar cane, or to cut beets stuff, whatever. But in real life, you can just go and buy sugar beet or sugar cane or something from somebody in order to make stuff. So I'm going sugar mill. So we're gonna put a sugar mill right here. Not sure if it's unrealistic, but you know, hey, you know that's why you take business loans out, right? You take business loans out to get the stuff that you need or whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. Now we're gonna put in a couple of these greenhouses, right? So we're gonna put one here. We're gonna put one there. We're only gonna get 2 of them because you gotta remember everything has a monthly cost, and the monthly costs go up the more stuff you put down, right? Now the next thing is we're gonna put this guy here, and here's the thing with him. Wait, I don't have enough room to. Right there, okay. We're still gonna reserve a lot of our money, so don't worry, don't get frazzled. You know, we're still good. So here's the thing with him, and I'm going to show you this. There is a silo that you can buy that sells you like bulk stuff. Right here, silo for bulk, and this was in the mod section. It's unrealistic in the fact that it's a silo that pumps out whatever you want, but at the same time, it's still realistic to getting stuff imported, because the stuff that comes out of the silo I still have to pay for. So if I need a whole lot of sugar cane for the sugar mill, I still have to pay $3 grand or whatever for it. I don't just get it for free. Now the other thing is this big water tanks. Now I'm gonna put one here, and that should be good for everybody. So let's get out. Let's take a look at what we got. We got this. We got the sugar mill. The sugar mill, you're gonna see what I'm talking about here pretty soon. Right. So 20,000 liters of water. That's coming from this guy. It's already had water in it. 20,000 for that guy and 20,000 for this guy. Well, once I shut them all on, I have to keep providing water to those things. So it's gonna be alright. Let's get in here. So at one point I thought, you know, maybe if I turn them all on, they'll produce everything at one time, and it's just not true. So I think the way I want to do it is I want to just produce strawberries right now. They seem to be the fastest to grow, and you get a lot more crop out of them. The lettuce costs more, or you can sell it for more. And tomatoes, I'm not really sure because I hadn't really dealt with that. So we're gonna go strawberry on both of these. Activate. We're gonna activate the other one. Then we're gonna activate this maple syrup farm. And now let me explain some things to you about this maple syrup farm. This is a mod, but it's a really good mod. I like it. It looks like the developers themselves put this together. So these are maple trees. We got maple trees in the game already as it is, so this was a no-brainer for somebody to do. They put this together, and basically all you're doing is you're getting sap from the trees, and you're producing maple syrup out of them. The only thing about it is you don't get to actually put together the maple syrup yourself. It's automatically done. But of course, you know, you boil it and everything like that. Not just assume all this stuff is inside of here. But we have plenty of water. That's all you need to make this happen, because we already have the maples. We already have the maple trees. Saps come out of the trees. They're collecting in the bucket. We're gonna boil it. So, as for the sugar mill, I don't have anything for that yet. So I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to go about getting the sugar in there. It's August. It's still morning time. I still got some time. So I think what I'm gonna do for right now is get this filled up. I'm gonna spend some money on sugar here, and then I'm gonna figure out what I need to do about transport conditions. Alright, so as far as transport conditions, I do have this option here, but I already borrowed 500 grand for the bank. I'm not going to borrow any more money from the bank. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to these trailers, and there's a flatbed around here somewhere for cheap. I can't find it. I don't know why I can't find it, but this thing produces a lot of sugar monthly, which is good for me because I got to sell it. Now, they have this guy here for 8 grand, right? It's for vehicles, But I figured, why not utilize this thing, right? So we're gonna take the gooseneck out because I don't have a gooseneck, and we're gonna make it a bumper pull. All right, and then we're not worried about branding. We're not worried about if it's metal or not. The only thing about it is that with the wood, I think they made it a little bit more realistic by having faster wear and tear on it, which it does. You know, I have used trailers where I had to replace the planks on them before, so it's nothing new. So we're gonna get this. This is how we're gonna transfer our sugar. They got straps on it and everything to keep the sugar from flying away. And it's a pretty decent size. It's a pretty decent size trailer, so I think it's good. So now the way this thing works, like I said, you still gotta pay for sugar cane or whatever. I hadn't figured out exactly what I'm gonna use yet because it costs money. You know, if I didn't know any better, it's like a souped up Dodge. I think that's what this is. Alright, so we got wheat for 12 grand. Oat, canola, sorghum, olives, soybean, potatoes, sugar beet. Now, sugar beet, you get 35 liters of sugar beet for $4,000. $4,697 to be exact. Then you have the sugar beet cut for $6,622. Not exactly sure if it yields more, but no. Then you have the actual sugar cane for $4,000. $4,581. I'm thinking about going the sugar cane route because it's slightly cheaper than the rest of them. So let's buy that. Yes. Okay. And let's do this. Now I think with soybean, I'm not exactly sure how that's done, so we're gonna have to figure that out. But I definitely got to pay the bank off first, so we're gonna focus on that. So we're going to fill this guy up. We're gonna fill up with the sugar cane. And don't forget, this is paid for. I paid for this. Like, this came out of my pocket. No different from going to another farm saying, hey, do you have some sugar cane? They're like, yeah, it's gonna be $4 grand for 3,500 liters of the stuff. Alright, now I have a bed full of this thing, or full of this stuff. You see how heavy it is? See how it's weighing it down? You can see that. See that rock? So, you know, I'm trying to get this as realistic as possible, and I think that's pretty realistic. Then we're going to dump it here. Except the zoning. This factory has no business being here. But yeah. Alright, so the good thing about this, though, is that it creates a lot of sugar. So while I let that fill up, I'm going to show you this guy. Then I think we're going to end the video here for today. Yeah, so you can click that. Click it. Sugar and get started. And there we go. So now I know what you're saying. Why did I do it this way? Well, it's because it works. Let me show you my other farm. Alright, so the game didn't load the game didn't load properly. But this is the farm that I started out with, and I think it's Hot Belleron or whatever this map is. This is the map here. There's a lot of land to be bought here. So like this, that's why I really like this land, because if you want to start a tree farm, you could just buy this whole set here and call it a day. There's your tree farm, you know? Look at that. 400,000 grand, but you got it. And so far on this map, I did the exact same thing. And it took me a year to get here. So I got 1, 2, 3 lots. I got the main lot that you basically start out with, but you had to buy it. Then I bought this one over here because it was cheap and it was empty, and I was able to add stuff to it. So, you know, that's the garage. And over here, I have like 3 factories. And instead of the sugar factory or the sugar plant, I started out with a flour plant. This is milk production and stuff like that. It's lagging like this because, I don't know, for some reason, every now and again, it doesn't load right. You have to shut it off and get it back in, and then, you know, it won't frame rate. We'll have some frame rates to work with. But then you go over here. I have my cows. I also have chickens. Yeah, something's going on with the V-Sync here. But anyway, this is how I did it. But as far as the passive income thing, I started doing that after the fact. So I started out with one plot of land, and I started out with the flower plant doing wheat at the at those 3 lots you saw. In that middle lot, and this middle lot right here, it's empty now, but I started using wheat for flour. And then the thing about it is once you produce that stuff yourself, you own the plant, you produce it yourself, you can sell the flour or the sugar or what have you more than what it would be if you went to somebody else and had them do it. So, you know, that's basically how I did it. I also have sheep over here. Now this is something new to me. I have not really like did anything with sheep. I just bought a bunch of them just to see how it works. And they were already producing some wool over here, so hey, that works out. So anyway though, guys, next time around, I'm gonna keep this going because it's something fun for me. I don't know if anybody else is gonna enjoy it, but it's something fun for me. I'm calling it the Monopoly Man of farming. I want to get every piece of farming and in production, in anything that has to do with anything on this game. I want to have it all running on one map. And I want to do it the right way. But I also want to do it all on camera. So I'm not going to touch anything once the camera goes off. So anyway though, guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you like the content that Love Sun Gaming puts out, make sure to subscribe, hit that bell icon for notifications. And till the next time.